Hey guys, this is Tartan coming at you with another game of Geometry Dash. Happy Wednesdash. We're gonna play the NCS Gauntlet. It stands for No Copyrighted Songs, my favorite thing in the world. And so this one is called Bussin', which I am aware is a slang phrase meaning very good. And I guess it's it sure is something, you know. It sure is something. It's a weird level. I don't understand it. The soundtrack is amusing. I don't know how long we'll be able to listen to it. We'll have to do better at it so that it doesn't get too repetitive. Hello, Snowsicle. Hello, Shar. Yeah, you know, we'll try a couple more before we go through on practice mode. It clearly has got, you know, some stuff that I'm gonna not be able to sight read. Local noob. No, sorry, I don't. The name doesn't ring a bell, but welcome back. I'm glad you're here. Sorry, it's embarrassing whenever people are like, you don't know who I am, and I'm like, no, I'm sorry. Okay. Anyway, we're probably gonna have to go to practice mode there. And then it's gonna be that thing where everyone tries to explain to me how to listen to the music in practice mode, and I'm like, I'm not gonna do that. People have said there's a way to, like, go to the shop to get the music in, but I don't even know where the shop is. Oh! You know, I should guess that it's you, because you always change your name and then ask if I know who you are. Which is, you know, amusing. No, I will never know who you are. Yeah, like, there's a few people that change their name a bunch. But it's like, I don't recognize that name. Alright, we're probably just gonna go to practice mode after this one, because I definitely am not, like, learning anything. This first part's easy enough. Yeah. Alright, and then, now it's time to turn the music back off. Alright, that was fun. We'll go to sleepy little YouTube audio library. So, like, alright, we need to turn off the automatic stuff here, because we need to practice this at least a little bit. Ah, Super Dean! Yes, no, I would not have known that you changed your name. Hello, Orange Froggy. Yeah, this level's probably too hard for me. We might be here, like, for days, so maybe we should just turn off the name Gauntlet. I'll evaluate in a bit. Because y'all know I'm barely good enough to beat an insane level. So I read on the internet about the NCS label, because I was Googling, you know, I was trying to find stuff to more reliably find levels that had, like, acceptable music. And then I saw there's, like, a whole visual designation called No Copyright Sounds or whatever. It's internal in the game. There's not a way to search for it whenever you search for a song, though, which is, to a person with a slightly hierarchical brain like mine, it's pretty annoying that they don't have it, but what are you gonna do? And I keep on doing that. This is insane. Like I said, I really thought the Gauntlet was gonna start off easier, but it's not, so I don't think actually we're gonna, you know, we'll just change the title. Everybody will forgive me if we just do a different map than the one I said we were gonna play, right? Because I mean, I could honestly be here for, like, a really long time. Because if this didn't flash and shake, then I could, you know, just immediately do it, but... Like, there's no copyrighted sounds. This guy in the background that looks exactly like Venom, but in hopefully a legally distinct way. At least he's not making sounds like Venom, Venom, Venom. Should you reheat your leftover garlic bread? Yeah, usually. I mean, like, ideally, if you have, like, a toaster oven sort of thing, then that's, like, that would be the perfect way to do it, because there you don't really lose too much of the texture or whatever. I would say under normal conditions, though, yeah, you know, if you really want to dress it up, you microwave it a bit to get it good and warm, and then you can refinish it in, like, a pan. You know, just give it a little 30-second kiss on either side once it's warm and brown it up a bit, and you probably won't be able to even tell that you microwaved it. That's my garlic bread stance anyway. I think you can definitely dress it back up and make it feel alive again. Say it took you too long to decide a name. You know, this channel name was like my 20th or 30th choice. I don't remember even all the ones that I was looking for, but everyone already had the names. And I imagine in the 11 years since I selected my channel name, there's even more people with even more names. Alright, yeah. Yeah, the only thing I can do in this game is look at stuff, and every modern level is just too movie, right? They're cool. They're very cool. But I can't, like... I usually default to just, like, hitting the button whenever I have a feeling. Because I literally can't tell what's about to happen because everything moves around. Anyway, it's very unlikely that we're going to pursue beating this. I mean, maybe, like, someday. I don't think we're going to pursue beating it today. Because, again, like, the whole point of this was I was enjoying listening to the in-game music, because I had never done that until a couple days ago. And this whole Gauntlet has music you can listen to. But if I'm just going to hear the first 20% of it over and over again, that's not exactly going to be what I'm looking for. Yeah. You know, it's a good level. See, the thing about another Gauntlet is 2's probably even harder. Yeah, 2's even harder. 2 starts with a demon. We can go to Ice to Geodowned, because I've looked up this song. Alright, so the thing is, guys, is that if it isn't something that I've already looked at and it doesn't have... Here, I'll show you on the screen. So, NCS means no copyrighted sounds. That's a designation internally that will be marked here. I will circle it here. So, right here on the song, NCS, that is what it has to say. If it doesn't say that, I'm not going to listen to the music unless I look it up in advance. Because sometimes it can take like a minute and a half to look for a song on this. But just for example, alright, so you click more, then you go to Newgrounds, and then it pulls up their whole website thing on Newgrounds. This person actually only has a couple of them, which is fine. So it's called Frantic Factory, and then you go to Frantic Factory, and you go down, and it says, please contact me if you would like to use this in a project. We can discuss the details, which means we can't do it. And basically that's my, that's what I have to do every time we try to do something. But we can do the Poison Gauntlet. But, you know, just not with music, which is what I was liking. So we're going to go to here on Geobound, which isn't marked, but I've been to the Newgrounds for. So, like, usually now I'm, like, trying to look up stuff in advance to figure out what I'm, to figure out what I can play. Because, like all people that are no fun, I wanted to be a lawyer whenever I was a little kid. And I'm aware that you're actually supposed to follow the rules. Plus, I talk about it out loud all the time, which would get me in a lot of trouble. No. They'll come after me for the 4 cents. Did I check out Deathloop's song off stream? No. I went to look for it, and that is when I started looking at all of this other copyrighted stuff, and I never actually listened to the song. Because on the Death Moon actual track listing on Newgrounds, which I did go to, it had like some videos, but they didn't have the gameplay. It looked like a couple of anime things or something, but it didn't look like it had Geometry Dash gameplay, and then I got distracted with a bunch of other stuff. But I did look. This is probably the same problem as that other one, where, you know, I think maybe I should just get over wanting to listen to the music in the game on account of how I'm incredibly bad. It's fun to do sometimes, on easy levels. Yeah, well, I am incredibly afraid of big corporations. Not like... I don't think they're gonna, like, take my lunch money. They'll convince me to give it to them. But also, like, beyond that, like, in a not, like, legalistic way, if... Like, I don't want to disrespect the wishes of artists specifically about stuff like this YouTube channel, although it is very small and not popular, is a commercial project, technically. I actually did get monetized the other day, although I'm trying to keep, you know, the bothersome nature of that as minimal as possible. So I'm only monetizing the streams after they're done being live, because as a human being, I strongly dislike advertisements. And it was like, we want you to pick some places in the middle for ads to be. I'm like, in the middle? While I'm playing? So I didn't turn that on. But I think they might do it anyway sometimes, but anyway, not important. The point is, if someone says, don't use this for, you know, a commercial project, like, on the website with the song, and then I do that, like, it's, kind of mad disrespectful, in my view. I'm not trying to, like, call out anyone who does it, you know, but it's just, like, they literally told you not to. And it's not like, you know, not like I can't listen to the song or even play it on my own, you know, they just don't want me to play it for the internet, so, you know. I try to be respectful when it comes to that kind of thing. Like, I don't care, you know, I don't care that much when it's private, but this is a very public endeavor, and I do think that rules like the usage of art, like, I think those rules are important, and that it's important when in, like, a public sphere to respect, you know, the desires of people that created things. And if it means that I don't play a bunch of levels in Geometry Dash with music, then that's okay. They could put a little thing on the website that says it's okay if all you want to do is make an internet video with Geometry Dash on it, but they don't do that. Ethan, yes, because your last name is Graves, I do remember you. It's an awesome last name, I'm sure you have heard that forever. Terrible. Bouncy Block, hello! I was checking out your little Eon thing earlier, that was fun. That looked crazy. Super long level. But welcome, we are failing here. Again. Well, yeah, Froggy, we can do practice mode. But it's like, you know what's gonna happen what's going to happen is we're going to go to practice mode. We're going to turn off the music because it doesn't, like, I don't know how to make it work. And then everyone's going to very helpfully tell me a bunch of stuff that I can't do in order to solve the problem. But that's okay. We're gonna practice it anyway. I don't know. I'm just gonna do that and not think about it too much, because if I think about how this isn't technically what I plan to do, then my skin will start feeling all hot because I have a barely functioning human brain. So I'm like, I will play Geometry Dash because playing with the internal game music is fun, and then I play for like 5 minutes, and I'm like, I will turn it off because I'm not good enough to play. But, that's the problem. If it's easy enough to beat, then, is it even going to be interesting? I should probably turn on the checkpoints, because otherwise I'm just playing from zero in practice mode. That makes sense, too. Ah. Try Tidal Wave? Oh, I've already tried that. They had me trying Tidal Wave the second day I played Geometry Dash on the internet. They are very funny people. Alright. I'm so bad. It's because I don't pay attention when I'm on practice mode, but a criticism of my life that starts or ends with "you don't pay attention" is not exactly insightful in a relevant way. Alright, this is a good checkpoint. We will now practice this for a while, lose sight of what matters in life. Yeah, because it's like, I just get to a section like this level and I'm like, okay, what am I even doing here? Why am I playing something that's rated above, like, Little Red Mad Face? Like, why am I even playing, like pink angry face levels, if this even is one? I don't even know the difficulty of this. I'm just so bad. The angles are weird, and I can't visually see what I'm supposed to do. It's not even, like, that aggressive. Yes, Little Red Mad Face. I have descriptive names for all of them. You have, like, Pink Anger Face. You have Little Purple Cute Vampire Demon. There's a lot of very, very important descriptive names that other people may not be aware of. Because people have, like, their community lingo, so they may not know the technical term for Pink Anger Face. I am never, ever, ever beating this level ever. After the second mini portal, do a double click. I don't know what a mini portal is. Right there. No, I saw a level I should totally do. It's called Eon. It's like an hour long. I could just only play that level for the rest of my life. For like 6,000 or 7,000 more years, all I could do is fail at that level instead of this one. Eon by Rin. Yes, that's the one. Because, like, you know, the people love suffering. I'm not the first person to observe this. And I feel like I would truly suffer if I tried to do... You're trying to beat a level called B? I'm familiar with B. I have beaten B on practice mode, I think, and if not, then I got, like, kind of far before I gave up. I've never played it for real. I don't think I would. It was much too hard. There's this wave part at the end you'll be familiar with, or at like 60% or so. There's this wave part where I was just like, all right, this is much too difficult. I'm so bad though. Like, you know, it's fine. It doesn't matter. You know, we all have differing skill levels, right? But I'm like really bad, so the other day, like, I don't really, as you guys might recall, like, I don't have like a big background in Geometry Dash, and I haven't really watched like a lot of content, but I was catching one of Bouncy's streams the other day. It was this excellent stream. He was suffering hard. He was playing like a little roulette wheel thing. It was brilliant. But one of the roulette things was to, like, beat a hard demon, and my man would just like casually go in and, like, beat 9 circles and then, like, get back to what he was doing. Just, like, go in and do it. And I'm just like, oh, this is what an actual good player looks like. Whereas, like, not only can I not beat that level, but it would take me ages. But I guess, you know, like, I guess something like, there's no equivalent. Because it would take me longer to beat Jumper booting it up than it took this dude to just, like, sit down with 9 circles. But, it was a funny stream, though. Every time he died, he had to spin this roulette wheel thing, and oh man, he was trying to go, like, through all the Rob Top levels. It was a lot of suffering, and that's what I mean by saying that it's very enjoyable to see people that are miserable, and I totally get it now. So I should catch one of the others streams on Twitch. I basically don't use Twitch at all. I think I've been on, like, 3 or 4 Twitch streams ever. That's not right. That don't involve, like, one of my friend's personal streams cooking, like, some brownies or something. I've hung out in a bunch of those. But, like, for anybody that I don't know, like myself, I've basically never been. The way that people there communicate with pictures, I find deeply unsatisfying, and, like, it's a source of much confusion to me. Oh, he multi-streams on YouTube? Well, that's okay then. Yeah, sometimes people multi-stream and they have, like, the Twitch chat, like, or, like, I'll this guy that I watch that does, you know, like, Warcraft 3 commentaries, will have, like, the Twitch chat in the video after he edits it and puts it up, and I'm like, I don't understand any of the words or pictures that they're using. And, like, not to be all I own books, but I used to think I knew English until I go into a Twitch chat, and I'm just like, oh, this is an incomprehensible usage of what I previously understood to be a source of linguistic strength. I'm gonna leave. Bloodbath, been there, yeah. Anyway, there's not really a point in doing this, is there? But you guys were right to say go to practice mode, since I'm literally never ever getting through this. You know, whatever. We'll just play a different gauntlet. Yeah, see that? This level is rated as just a little red mad face. That's preposterous. That's not a little red mad face difficulty. That's I can't even get through a wave section on 300 attempts difficulty. And sure, I'm bad, but for perspective, what even is a little red mad face level in this game? Let's look. Oh, Jumper, Time Machine, and Cycles? You're gonna sit down and tell me that that level is the same as Jumper, Time Machine, or Cycles? I hate you so much, whoever rated that level. What's wrong with you? How do you sleep at night? It's okay. Let's try the Poison Gauntlet. It doesn't matter that we can't listen to the music. Good night, local noob. Playing Gauntlets until I give up. There we go. That's a better title. Jumper would be a 3-star normal level if made by the community. Yeah. Well, anyway. So, we can't listen to the song here, but that's okay. We can play the game. After all, being able to listen to the internal game music is just the reason I sat down to play it today. It's not a thing we have to do. I actually love this level. It's very aesthetically interesting, isn't it? You know, it does a lot with a little... The way that the background sort of jives with it, the way that the flashing sort of goes in time with the pulsing sludge as it drips from the ceilings and/or floors. Ah, apparently you crashed there. Yeah, I'm not, you know, I really should do practice mode because I don't actually understand what's going on at all where I died because you can't see anything. And all of this is quite easily sight readable. You know, even the moving parts are as I run into one of them. You say you just got a 61 on B? Well, congratulations. I just gave up on a level that was rated Little Red Madface and moved to this one, a much more appropriate sort of nonplussed yellow. Unimpressed yellow normal face. Sure. It's probably one of those things where there's literally a shape on the map that tells me what to do, but I can't identify it because it looks like it's dangerous. That happens to me sometimes. It'll be like, jump here, and then I jump because I think the jump here symbol is trying to kill me, which, you know, is a humorous way to use a road sign. A very humorous way to use a road sign indeed. Have I tried using hitboxes during practice mode? Only briefly. I find them very distracting when they're there all the time. I guess it would show me, like, where stuff was if I literally couldn't see it. Oh, that's, right. That was a thing. Yeah, I put it on before, but it's like, I don't want them all the time. I only want them, like, when I die. But I guess that's not a setting. Someone says you have to, like, get and or buy a mod that does that, which, you know. I'm not, like, averse to modding games. Sometimes I get really into it. But every time that I don't get really into it, I don't do it at all. You know, either vanilla or 50 ingredients, that's me. No. Vanilla is a dumb name for generic because vanilla is wonderful and very expensive. God, if you guys haven't ever had to buy real vanilla extract, you don't even know. But worth every penny. Oh, I died. You make real vanilla extract? Nice. Yes, I don't do that. Although I have sometimes, you know, like, extracted it from the beans to do a recipe, you know, like done proper vanilla. But someone did give me vanilla extract for Christmas, and then I never used any of it because I got really into doing this nerdy little YouTube thing, and I stopped baking as much. So I'm like, man, oh, I didn't jump. Alright, we're just gonna go to practice, I guess, because I'm clearly not good enough to beat this level, so we need to see more of it. I always want to just, like, sit down and beat something, but it's like, you know, I should know myself better than all that. What's the point, really? Okay. Yeah, I mean, like, we should be able to do that. We should have done it, you know, the first time. No, I mean, the ball section is... Now that I see that the blue arrows are, in fact, markers and not dangerous, you know, like, you can sight read it. Before then, I'm like, how are you even supposed to know? It's a shadow. It's because the thing I thought was trying to kill me was trying to help. You know, using this very useful human brain, I sometimes don't interpret things in the proper way. But, you know, since I've always wanted to become a Batman villain, what a fun word in that sentence. No, I've always been a Batman villain. You can't tell because I'm holding a controller, but I have the little penguin flippers. Alright. 11 million downloads. Thanks. Hooray! We get some more useless currency. No one even knows what it does. Thank you, Jan40. Alright, so beast mode. Let's just see real quick if I can use it. A little control up. Nope, that's not the name of the song. The name of the level is beast mode. No, it's the name of the song. Oh, I have to scroll down because these ridiculous things. Alright, blah blah blah. Alright, nope, can't use it. Got it. Hey, 150 IQ. Ethan, you ask if I geode. I do not. And we'll just put on practice mode and try to push through this. I guess we should, yeah. Change the name of it. You say good luck for the last level. It's really horrible. Well, hopefully I'll give up before then, you know. What? Oh, those aren't orbs, those are whirligigs. Got it. What? I don't get this at all. Okay, so there's just two different ways to go through there, and I keep doing both of them wrong. Got it. What? What am I not doing? Oh, you have to hold. There's not enough time to press, and then... Ah yes, my glorious spider icon. This is the first time we've got a chance to use it in the wild. Bask! You guys are always like, why don't you change your icon? And I'm like, I did, you just can't see it. Alright, I'm terrible. What? I think there you need to jump like early on this platform so you can short hop there. And then some chomps are gonna come at us from the side. This level's very cool. It's super reminiscent of Finger Dash, maybe? One of the late ones. It's just like it shares a lot of those aesthetics. Good stuff. Alright, well. That is one way to fail. You know, y'all were talking the other day about, like, a shop with diamonds and stuff. I couldn't even find it. I looked around on the menus. I didn't see anything that said shop. The shop with them in the create lab, then you scroll left until you find the shop. Yeah, I was never gonna find that. What? Look, I know the dude made the game himself. I don't know what's going on with his menu design choices. I don't get it at all. It doesn't make sense to me. When am I gonna give up? Oh, I don't know. You know, you never know until it happens, right? I mean, you guys will have an early indication. So whenever I'm in the early stages of giving up, I will start talking a lot less. You'll see me appear to be thoughtful, but just not say any words for an extended period of time. And that'll be your first clue that I'm experiencing, like, the early stages of, you know, useless rage. Like, why? But, like, giving up on a level, that could happen anytime. Giving up on doing it entirely, that'll be more of like a... There will be a lot of, like, audio and visual cues that I'm about to give up. I don't understand. I thought that was the pathway you could go. Guess I'm bad. But the biggest one you can look for is if I ever just, like, sort of pause for a while and then I say, what a waste. That is, like, that's about a 99% indicator that I'm about to consider giving up on whatever I'm doing. There are a lot of them, but that's probably the most common one. Yes, you know, you could take very extensive notes on my lack of emotional maturity and compare them with everybody else in the world who's already noticed it. Perhaps you will find more use of it than they did. Nah, it's alright. I'm cheerful about it. Oh, right. You go down there. What? Ah, man, lame. Why am I so hesitant to go to the shop? Well, I didn't know where it was for a while, and now, because I'm like in the middle of something, so the thing about me is if I'm doing something and then I stop doing that thing to do anything else, that first thing might never happen again. So I usually don't stop what I'm doing unless I'm ready to quit doing it. I have a barely useful human brain. I have to do, like, a considerable amount of workarounds to get any use out of it at all. Fortunately, at work, everything is written down, even though I'm a cook. Well, on most of the positions. When you make steaks, you don't have your tickets anymore, but you always throw them into specific, like, area bands on the grill, so you always know what temperature they're supposed to be, even without the ticket. But they're written down in the first place. That way I don't ever have to actually remember anything besides words, which I'm very good at remembering. If they're written down. Alright, let's just do it now. Alright. Bottom right of Create tab is the search. And this is the shop. Alright, anyway. Here? What? This doesn't even look like a place you're supposed to go. I feel like I feel like I'm taking crazy pills. How is this icon a place to go? This is not a place to navigate. This is like a leave the program button. It looks like an exit door. What? I'm so mad. I'm so mad at whoever let this go live. Does this make sense? Is this like a I don't have a smartphone thing? So like this just makes sense to people who use phones? Is this smart? This makes me so mad. Who would ever click on that? Ridiculous. So these are shops and then they're... And then you open individual boxes inside of them? 400 times? Whatever. The ropes? What? Is the guy making this taking crazy pills? How? Okay. Anyway, none of them... Alright, none of them will talk to me. Keep clicking? What kind of junkie designed this game? Whatever. It doesn't matter. We're just gonna play the level. I read the dialogue. He said, bring me shiny things. I'm a diamond shopkeeper. Bleep blorp, I'm a robot. Bring me stuff. I didn't have stuff. You sent me to a shop that I'm not rich enough to get into. And the other guy doesn't have anything to say. He's like, oh, you're not supposed to be here. I'm not gonna help you. I forgot to jump again. Neobound. Do not play the Doom Gauntlet to protect my mental health. How can one protect a thing that's not there? That's like saying, don't do that so you can protect the unicorns. Yes, I'll stay away from the Doom Gauntlet to protect the unicorns. They're very real and must be preserved. I'm hilarious. That's my favorite thing about me, is that I'm so funny. Ah, I forgot. I was like, you gotta wait, but no, you gotta jump on there and then loop down a little bit. Do a little zooping on the surface. Hey, it's alright. Maybe we'll get it this time. If you just don't do the dumb thing every opportunity you get to do the dumb thing, then you can live. Today in Geometry Dash advice, simply play correctly. Ah. Yeah, go fund my unicorn sanctuary. Your small contribution of like 7,000 Beetleborg bucks will preserve 18 unicorns for one day. You know, they need very special hay made out of diamonds and emeralds. That's when you realize it isn't a unicorn at all. It's just a Minecraft horse with a little carrot stuck on its head. Ah! Yes, indeed. 50 cents for a unicorn meal. Sarah McLachlan intensifies. Unless it's somebody else that does the song. It's like, oh, you don't want to contribute to help the unicorns? Will you just please sign here in the box that says, I don't care about the plight of the unicorns? Ah, I was like, and then a little short jump. Nope, it was not to be. Terrible. Terrible. I mean, it was a fine run. Just, you know, it could have been better. We could have. I mean, in a very real sense, we could not have ever done it right, but we could have done it right. It's a really forgiving hitbox on the pillar. It's like you can hit the top of it when you go into that room, and it just like sort of zoops you around properly. It just gives you a little head bonk, but not in a fatal way. No! Why? Why would I do that? Anyway, it's fine. 90%. Hello, Pona. Say we all know we'll be a top player in 3 weeks. If I'm a top player in 3 weeks, that's proof that saving the unicorns gives you, like, magical powers. Ah, why? I forgot. You know, there's 2 ways to do that jump, and I didn't do either of them. Because you can miss the first little thing and then hit the orb from, like, a medium-long hold there, or you can, you know, hit the first and the second input, unlike what I did, which is, of course, die. But it's getting very consistent, you know, for the first long while, so I don't think we'll be too far out. But I have been wrong before. Yeah, just don't hit the button. We're about to beat the level, I say. Just don't hit the button. I do. Poor performance indeed. Apparently, the unicorns can only do so much for a man. It takes time for their powers to work. At least the level's short, indeed. After all, it could be 55 minutes long. Hey, I did it! Hooray! Go me! Level complete. And we got 2 of the coins somehow, so that's... You know, who knows what they're for, not me. I think we forgot to give Old Acid Factory its upvote. There we go. Alright, the next one is called... Ground Zero. Can we listen to the song? Nope. Hey, at least I'm much faster at finding the... Can I listen to the song information now? Alright, good deal. Let's just name... And change the description a little bit, and then we'll get right back to it. Alright. Another little yellow normal face rating. Alright, well, this one seems a little longer. We're going to go on practice mode just to start, because otherwise we're going to do what we did last time and just waste a bunch of time on it. We should at least get some familiarity and see, you know, if it's sight readable, then it won't be a waste of time to do a little practice mode first. And if there's some sneaky stuff, or I think there I think there I just had a button stick. This one's a lot longer than the previous one, but considerably easier sections, right? Or not. Ha! The last level's really bad, you think? You say it's a good song. He's a good artist because of the songs? Yes, perhaps. But not on stream. The website says not to do it, and I obey. A little... Ah. Alright, and there you just slide down. Oh, okay. I thought that was a free thing, but it is not. Yeah, you can just go here on the bottom, slide, and then here. Yeah, it's just not delicate which one you can hit, but it's not totally free like a lot of those sort of orb tunnels can be. Ah, oh, you're not supposed to jump on that orb. I'm probably gonna mess that one up. Alright, so you... Right. Well, it doesn't appear to be, like, impenetrably difficult. But, yeah, I mean, like, we can just try it without some checkpoints. Why not? It's not like a bunch of fakes. There's not a whole lot of, you know, react to this well or be smart or perish moments. As I just run into the side of a wall. I think that it slows down, and whenever the handling is sluggish, I sometimes fail to anticipate the position on the screen well. Ah, terrible. Generation Retro, that's the name of it. And that dude just like hated it a lot. Well, you know, I like that, you know. It's nice when somebody makes a video about something they like, but I think we all know that it's more interesting to watch someone hate something. You know, and I don't know what that says about me. I do know what it says about me. I don't know what it says about everybody else that they're the same. But I think we all agree that it's much more entertaining watching someone, you know, rip a thing they don't like to shreds. That's probably what's wrong with cultural criticism, right? Because you only want to hear somebody praise something if you like it too, you know? I could watch so many videos talking about how The Sopranos are good. I don't know what's going on there. You know, you wouldn't watch a hate video about a thing that you liked. But I think if you don't feel strongly about it in the first place, it's probably more compelling to listen to somebody complain. What? You being your first extreme demon? Oh no. Well, good luck with that. I'm gonna stick on with my I don't play extreme demons policy. No. I mean, I play them whenever people troll me. Or whenever the game hasn't rated them yet, so it says they're insane. You know, that pink face is the biggest liar in the whole custom level scene. Pink anger face is like... it can conceal all manner of iniquities. You're supposed to jump there. So you never beat a demon. I wish I could go back to when I never beat a demon. Never played a demon. But I'd have to go back to the first day I played Geometry Dash to not play a demon. When some kind soul said, you should play Verdant Landscape. It's really good and I bet you'll like it. People do like their little jokes. Okay. Oh, you're supposed to fall there. Okay, let's just not jump. I don't get it. I thought we were on a good, thought we were on a good thing. Just goes to show what I know, which is nothing. Aw, come on, really? Ah, it's so annoying. I guess there's like a spike at the exit of that little tunnel, which I did not know at all. I thought we were on a great line. I thought we were just gonna bounce around our little UFO. I was already ready for the next section. Wrong, 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 wrong. Wrong, 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 wrong. I forgot to jump. Okay, we can just totally flatten out and fall straight down and not hit the button at all? I swear I thought I hit it. But you know where my thoughts get me. Starting the reincarnative cycle for Sir Green Blockington. Again. Poor little guy. Oh, Sir Green Blockington the long-suffering. Many an explosion of his tiny little heart has been laid at my feet. And yet, is it my fault? Are we not partners in this, Sir Green Blockington? Couldn't you just choose not to die? No, unfortunately I am not cheating, and thus it's my fault whenever things go badly, and not the computer's. If I just let him play it automatically, do you think he'd do better than me with his life on the line? I bet he would. Oh, right. You gotta jump there. No, there's never a safe time to say go with me. I can inexplicably die anywhere. I'm so bad at this game. It's alright. If it's not on the same level that I've died on for an eternity, it doesn't, like, bother me that much. But all of this, like, spending 20 hours on a level, like, man, I don't know if I want to do that ever again. I mean, Death Moon was fine, but... like... is it really, like... How much am I interacting with art whenever I just play the same Geometry Dash level, you know, for a whole day of human time? Because, you know, without getting too thoughtful about it, like, theoretically, video games are art. Even one like this. Sometimes I'll just get, like, you know, in a rut of playing a game, and I'm like, what am I even doing? And sometimes that doesn't happen, like my Minecraft wheat field. I've never been like, man, what's wrong with you? You really gotta look in the mirror. But there have definitely been a few times with Geometry Dash, I'm like, you work all week, and then you come home and you spend your time like this? What's wrong with you, man? And that's usually when I don't play Geometry Dash for a while. Which is not how I'm feeling here, but it was definitely how I was feeling whenever I was playing Club Step. Sometimes I don't hit enough of them and I'm upside down and die, I think is what's going on there. Whatever, I don't want to do this anymore. What's the next gauntlet? Shadow Gauntlet. Spooky Light. Can we play the song? We have to scroll down because inexplicably this website won't list all the words and makes you scroll down if they have a long history. Alright, when did this Thumper song happen? Thumper, thump, a blow with one object. Nope, can't use it. Alright. Getting so good at my copyright research. What? I'm so confused. What a strange and interesting level. Oh, and then we, what a strange and interesting level. Very, very strange indeed. Nope, I died. Okay, so the lantern, you don't go through the lantern, you go through the top, and that's what brings you the lantern. And now we just straight fly because you can't see anything. Light up the booze before they get to the red side. Okay. What a very interesting level. Very cool stuff. Alright. Very cool indeed. I'll probably go play that whenever I'm, like, not on stream, just to see what the song is like in it, because it's easy enough, you know, to do, so. That's a very cool level. That's very cool indeed. Love it. Alright, can we listen to this song? No. Alright, let's just... Alright, so this one's called Ominous. Yeah, very cool level. And, you know, easy enough. Like, that's what the first level of a gauntlet should be. Not like that NCS gauntlet thing. I was so pumped because when I read about it, I'm like, oh, it'll be a whole gauntlet with music I can listen to. And then it was, like, too hard to play. Oh, I guess Shadow Gauntlet, because it's a thing with shadows. I guess I didn't think what the shadows would mean. But it's levels full of shadows, you know. I don't know if we're going to keep on playing too much of it. It's not really my jam to not be able to see what's going on, but maybe... What? I have no idea. Like, yeah, we'll try one more time. Maybe I'll accidentally do it. If not, we're gonna have to do that in practice mode. Because, like, it was so sight readable until there, and then I'm like, I don't even know what they want. I just died. Oh. Hello, Lisa. How are you? I mean, I'm terrible at the game. I feel emotionally okay about it. Sweet. A couple minutes ago, stopped playing a level that we couldn't beat. And then an hour ago, stopped playing a level we couldn't beat. And both of those things feel good. You know, there's nothing in the world that feels as good as giving up something that you can't do. That's what they don't tell you. I don't know what you're supposed to do there. Time to go to practice mode. Why is all that stuff in the background? I don't even remember seeing any of that. Like, were those pyramids always there and I just couldn't see them? Oh, you can make that jump. It just looks like you can't. Okay. Yeah, not so bad. Is it because of the key? Did that, like, make the background darker? Is that what happens if you get it? Yeah, because there were little tendrils. Yeah, let's just not get the key. Maybe that's what we have to do, because you get the key and then you can't see. Yep, alright, that's what it is. You make it harder by jumping into that thing, and since I literally don't care about the key at all, there's no point in grabbing it. Yes, that was practice. Although I think a lot of it was all in one run. I don't remember how much it was. Oh, low detail mode. Yeah, because, like, now you can see, like, so much more of the map. I guess the key, you know, makes it less map. Right. You know, that is what you get. Bye, Pluff. Thanks for stopping in. Alright, there we go. Right? Yeah, there we go. Quest complete. Collect 6 silver coins. There are quests. Oh yeah. I remember that there are quests, because I clicked on it looking for the shop earlier when I couldn't. Quests. Oh. I guess I've already done these. So you just... Anyway, I don't even know how you would go about targeting these. Just play new levels that you haven't collected stuff on? Anyway. Next one's called... No, not download soundtrack. That's not what I meant. I meant check if we can even do it. Nope. Cannot. Now playing Ghost House. And we'll just go ahead and throw it into practice mode, because there's literally no point in not doing that. I'm not good enough at this game to sight read anything. Ah. Are you just supposed to get on the conveyor and roll off? Yes, you are. And then it's some free stuff. I hate this part. They say zombies. And then that's the ending section. Yeah, I mean, it doesn't seem too tough. Ah, why? They move. Of course they move. I looked at it, I'm like, oh yeah, I can just UFO bounce right in here. And then they moved. I'm like, oh, guess I could die. What? All right. Ha! Terrible. Terrible. What? Okay. That's not the place where you just slide off of it. Or my timing was way off and I did it wrong. I think it's like 20% later where you do the slide off, though. Shows what I learned from the practice mode. I ran into the wall. Shows what I learned about driving a rocket ship from every other time I'd been in one. Oh, right. Sure. Fine. Okay. Guess that's a thing. Oh. I, sank like a stone. Okay. What? I don't even know how it's possible. I did it at the Upside Down portal a couple runs ago, and then I just did it that one, and I literally don't even know how you can do that. It doesn't matter. It probably has to do something with me hitting a button or not hitting a button. Usually in Geometry Dash, that's what it is. Although they have those other kinds of levels that you can also move around with. I just didn't hit a button there. That's what happened. Terrible. I don't even know how you could get to an angle that sharp. It doesn't seem possible. I'll regularly die in Geometry Dash in ways that I could never ever replicate. Well, that's also the wrong way to do it. I tried not to die to the whirligigs right above and underneath the portal, so I didn't. I'm so bad at this game. It's like there's something in that ship part that, like, arrests your momentum without being in a portal. I don't know what's up with it. sometimes it happens and sometimes I don't notice it at all. Like, if I'm on the ground, I don't notice it, but if I'm, like, flying through the air, it, like, something, like, hiccups. I don't know what it is. And then we just, don't hit the button again. Good. Good. Great. And then just don't hit it again. Awesome. Well... Yes, that's a preliminary sign of me giving up. I'm so bad. And I still don't know what's going on with these pillars. They're highly irregular. Like, that ship part there, it's like, it... I don't know. I don't know what it is in the ship part. It's not the same every time, though. There's something that's going on that changes the behavior of your ship sometimes in the middle of it. And not a portal, and not an input. I don't get it. Not where I die. Like, there it was fine, but sometimes it, like, hiccups. Let me just not hit the button for the 4th time when we get there. I'm thinking too much about that section I don't understand, and it doesn't matter. Hey, Snorsy. What? 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 I don't... It's not normal. It shouldn't do that. It, like, stuck me in the middle. I don't get it. I just gotta go very low, and then it'll be fine. If you go up into the middle... Alright, apparently my brain is just totally useless as opposed to mostly useless. What? No, well, we didn't die. I don't know. Too busy thinking about that irregular pillar, and it kills me every time because I never know what's going on beforehand. Can't even pay attention to anything. That's a fun way to die. Oh, smart. You know, I ran into the only part of it that you can't run into. I say the hitbox are terrible. You remember from when you played it? Yeah, I don't even know what's going on. What? I don't know. I'm gonna have to, like, go back and look at the video to figure out what's happening. It's like that I'm still hung up on it because it doesn't behave normally. And anything that I can't anticipate bothers me. Oh, we could just not jump there. That's good. Okay, sure. That's so stupid. I don't even see how the UFO could have changed position that quickly. But that's because I'm not very smart. And among the things I can't understand are the past, the present, and the future. Sometimes when I'm around people and I insult my intelligence, they look at me like, if you don't think you're smart, what do you think of other people? And I'm like, oh no, they're even worse. I fell down and didn't hit a button again. Because, like, you know, I might talk a big game, but I don't know anything. Dogs and cats know more than I do. Alright, and now we just have to dodge the solid sections. What? What? That is not how the ship handles. I don't know what's going on. It's like I hit my head on something that wasn't there. That was not me. I don't know what happened there. I couldn't have done that. I couldn't have. That's not how the ship handles. It's exactly like I hit my head on something that wasn't there, and it makes me so mad. I don't get it. I don't get it. It should have been a totally clean line. I've played this game enough to know when I made a mistake and I didn't. I must not just be understanding something properly, because there's no way that I did that wrong. What? I was I don't understand. It makes me so mad. If I understood what was happening, it'd be fine, but I don't get it. It's not how the ship behaves. It's like there's something that I can't see. Maybe there is. Maybe there's something that I can't see this whole time, and that's what explains everything weird about this level. I forgot to input on the ship because I'm mad. I don't get it. It's just flying in a straight line and dodging the blocks, and then it just doesn't work. I don't know. It makes me feel like I'm not even playing the game that I've played for 150 hours, which I know isn't very much, but it is enough to know how the ship works. Let's just not input there again. Any portal that changes my appearance and makes me do something immediately is probably going to lead to me dying, because I never ever react in time. You said I couldn't have hit my head on... Like, what happened there? What happened? Sometimes it just, like, acts like there's a block that doesn't exist, and it gets hung up on it, and I don't get it. I don't get it at all. Oh. I guess we need to go down there. That ship section is like a characteristic thing in this game for me, where the first time I do it, it seems like it's totally fine, and I'll just get through it, and then I can't do it 100 times in a row. I can't do it. It felt genuinely easy the first time I went through it, you know, just dodge a block here and there. I don't see how the ship could physically get to that spot. It's happened twice now, but I still don't get it. It doesn't have that much power. Like, if you hold the button the whole time, the ship can't go in that direction in that amount of time, I don't think. Yeah, see, like, I just tried it, and it doesn't even work. I should uninstall this game. It just doesn't take up very much space, so it's not even that much of a symbolic gesture to get rid of it. You can download this junk in like an hour. And by that I meant 1 minute, probably. Hello, Hexer Animations. You're finding me at the end of my rope. But maybe I'll do the right thing and quit this game forever. After all, it's not like I have that good of a time. It's like 10 minutes of good feelings for every 20 hours of gameplay. Do I take lower requests? No, not usually. They make me anxious. I'm not good at doing more than one thing at a time. Which is why I'm playing video games and talking and reading. But I definitely am not taking level requests right now, because I am, like, really close to quitting the game forever, and not at all in the mood to do anything except stop playing either forever or for the day. I'm not sure which it's going to be yet. I mean, I probably won't quit forever. I'll probably just quit for like a couple weeks or a month or something. It would be nice if I would quit forever, though. Because again, am I even having fun? That's an important question to ask yourself. It's an important question to ask myself. Because if I'm not having fun, what is the heart of the project? Like, to suffer for others' amusements? That's not what I want my life to be. I need levels that are easy enough to beat, that have music that I can listen to in them while I play online. And I don't know how many of those there are. I certainly don't know. It doesn't seem like there's that many. At least I'm, like, good at checking now. You said I'm playing this Gauntlet levels? Yeah, well, I mean, I beat the Rob Top levels, and then, like... Well, I didn't beat the Rob Top levels. I beat all of them except for the unlockable demons. And those are too hard. You know? I've failed Club Step like 10,000 times now. I think it's just 9.5 thousand, but you know, whatever. Okay. I swear I thought you could fly through that. You definitely can't, though. It's like there's some blocks that look solid, and then there's some that aren't, but apparently most of them are solid. And I just got very lucky the first time I did it and went on the correct path. Say I should make my own levels or collab with other players. Well, see, the thing is that most people don't like me very much. And as for making my own level, I'm just not very, you know, creative in that way. I can't even think of like what I would do that. What? Again, I did it again. Of like what I would do that other people would even want to play. I guess I've never tried to make a level, so I don't know if I would like it. It just doesn't... I'm not a visual guy. It doesn't seem like the sort of thing that I would be good at or even enjoy. Like, you know... I've never, like, edited a picture or a video in my life. I've put, you know... more than 1,000 videos on YouTube, and I haven't done, like, a custom thumbnail for any of them. The most I've ever done is pick a frame out of the video, screenshot it, and put it on. You know? I'm not very compelled by the way things look. Typically. Certainly not to, like, where I feel any creative energy attached to it. I'm a words guy. Say people don't have to like me to make their own part of something. Yeah, I guess it's just I also like I don't communicate well, you know, which I probably didn't have to explain to you if you've like heard me talk. You're probably like, man, this guy is probably a mutant and incredibly difficult to get along with. But you're like, I don't use a smartphone. I don't, like, respond to messages. I have a text message. The last one I got, like, 3 months ago. And I never responded to it. I think I've got 10 texts in the last year. And I've hated getting every single one of them. Like, every time someone messages me, no matter what, if I get a notification, like, on Discord or something, what I feel is dread. And I don't know how the angle went like that. I don't understand. But, like, I'll see people, like, with phones, you know, because I don't use a smartphone. I'll see people with phones, like, they get, like, a message... They get, like, a notification, and they're, like, immediately excited to look at it. All I feel is, like, please don't be anything that I have to talk about. You know, like, please be something I can ignore forever, is what I feel anytime I get a message. So I don't think I would be very good at collaborating with people. Also, I can't show up to anything on time, and I can't do deadlines properly. I'm, like, a useless human, dude. It's all I can do to keep a job. And my boss, like, won't fire anybody. And that's the only reason I still work there. No. You can, like, set the line on fire with a nuclear bomb and he'll fire you. But, you know, he won't do it just for, like, being bad at everything. And being mean and, like, not knowing how to communicate or be a normal person. You know. I could still keep my job for all of that being true. I don't get it. I don't get it at all. I liked this game so much more when I was first starting it, and I thought that things were going to behave in predictable ways. And now, the more I play, the less predictable all the stuff is. But I mean, I think also it's just, you know, I've played the game for like 150 hours now. And while that's not like a whole lot for me to play a game. It's a lot for me to play a game that doesn't have any elements that I like. I don't know. It doesn't make sense. Apparently, I'm doing things that I don't fully comprehend, and it's leading to incredibly irregular behavior. And that's annoying, because I used to think I knew what hitting a button in this game would do, and then sometimes it doesn't do it at all. Which I know is just like me being dumb and not the game behaving irregularly. It just seems like it must be the game, because I thought I knew how things worked. But I don't. Okay. Alright, so it's got the little arrow things to tell you which ones are safe. But it's still like super... I don't... Like, what's going on with this? Like... I don't get it. I don't get it. It's like, there's destructible blocks, but sometimes they don't get destroyed. Maybe that's what's going on. But, like, I just jumped into those and they didn't inhibit my progress at all. So, like, why are they sometimes blocking me, and then sometimes you just crash right through them and they don't change the physics at all? I don't get it. I don't understand. When you're in the ship game mode, it blocks you. Oh, well, that does make sense. I mean, it doesn't. But now I know why the behavior is so strange. That must have been what got me at that 74 or whatever so long ago, where I was like, it acted like I hit my head on a block, but there wasn't a block. It must have been one of those breakable blocks that, in my head, doesn't even behave like a block, but I guess absolutely behaves like a block. That must be what's going on here, too. So if you... But, like... Maybe... It's like you break through them, but if you don't break through them with the nose of the ship, you can't break through them. Yeah. Oh, that's what it is. So, you get in, and then you try to straight fly, but your momentum gets arrested because that block won't break once you're inside of it. But if you hit it in the front, it will... leading to a very irregular experience. Oh, okay. Oh, it was a real block that time? Okay. Well, now that I know how it works, I think I'm gonna quit the game. You're supposed to jump there. So on this level is called Ghost House. It is the 3rd level in the Shadow Gauntlet, or the 4th. I think it's the 3rd. There we go. Not too bad. It's a good level. Alright, Scream Room. Nope. Apparently, none of the Shadow Gauntlet wants us to listen. That's alright. That is their right. And I guess we completed that quest thing. Oh, they just keep on giving you more? Okay. At least this one seems a little shorter. I don't understand this at all. We're gonna have to go to practice mode. Okay, you hit those things. They're like light switches for danger. And also other things. Man, this is, I did update the title. Oh, huh, sure. Oh, the white pillars are lethal as well. I don't... Okay. Yeah, no. On my end, it says I changed the title. Oh, you have to refresh the stream to see a change. I see. That makes sense. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. How would the browser update because I updated my end of it? Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Maybe I'll play Undertale tomorrow. I sort of meant to do it today, but I do this thing where I'll take a nap in the afternoon and then wake up at like 9 o'clock. You know, I lay down at like 5, and I was like, I'll just lay down and watch some Total Warhammer. I'll watch this tournament that got played the other day, you know, and then I'll get back up and get on with my day off of work. And then I fell asleep for 4 hours, which is fine, you know, like rest is nice, but it always also feels like I'm wasting my day. You mean the video's lagging? I think that's on your end, not mine. It doesn't say that I'm dropping any frames, but I appreciate you letting me know. There was one time when, on my end, it was all messed up. I never figured out what happened, but I just, you know, the next day it was all fine. Okay. Oh, those little yellow light sources are fatal. Got it. You know, they didn't look like they would hurt you. They just look like decorations. Shows what I know. Don't even know enough to be afraid of my enemies. The light. Terrible. I did it again. I did it again. It looks safe. It doesn't look like it'll kill you, said the person before they touched a lightning bolt. Well, that was the wrong time to input. You can tell by the way I exploded. You say it's taken me quite a long time to get up. Well, the thing is that now it's too late in the day to do a different stream for a different game. So until I'm ready to, like, go to bed, there's no point in giving up. Hello, Jolly Cheeto. No, it's already a little bit late for me to be streaming, but it's my day off. Normally I try to wind stuff down around midnight. Alright, avoid the little electricity. And then we have aggressive straight flying coming up. Man, that is too rough. That's too fast. They don't give you any time to figure out where you're at on the screen. I just needed a second to see what was even going on, but I was already dead. Sure. I guess that orb, you're just supposed to jump pretty early on it, and I keep on not doing that. Any orb where you can do it wrong, you can be pretty much assured that I will do it wrong. Okay. Sure. Really thought we should have hit the portal, or the platform there, but shows what I know, which is nothing. And not in, like, the charming way where Socrates knows nothing, but, like, even less than that. Right. You know, because why not have it literally too fast to even see? It makes sense. I could just remember how to do it. I don't and won't, but I could. Sometimes people will be like, oh yeah, you're just supposed to memorize that. I'm like, what game do you think I'm playing? This isn't Memory Dash. I'm supposed to see geometrical figures and respond to them visually. Like, no, you just need to remember it. Oh. You're not supposed to jump there. You're just supposed to run into the little bumper. I found the one thing to do that would make me lose, which is to do something. I could have just not done anything. I'd still be alive. That is much too early to jump there. Okay. How much longer am I going to stream? Oh, not too much longer. Less than 30 minutes. Probably not quite that long. I hate everything. Like, why would I even hit the input there? It's so bad. It's so bad. Why would I jump there? These are questions. Don't do anything and run into it. Alright, there we go. You can leave after I beat this level. Well, I don't think I'm going to beat this level today, so... No, if I do beat it, we'll probably end there. Terrible. I feel like that was like... It wasn't super bad of a death, though. I feel like we were right at the top of the turn, and I was just, like, slightly off. Maybe it might have even been, like, a hitbox top of the triangle issue, but hard to say. I thought we were doing okay. My button got stuck. I was like, there's no way that that should have happened, but the telltale bouncing of Sir Green Blockington at the beginning of a next attempt lets me know that my button is indeed stuck, and that's why the bad thing happened. I hate everything. Why? Why? Sometimes my stupid, useless human body will just hit the button when it doesn't need to be hit at all. And there doesn't appear to be any control I have over it. Alright, let's go. Yeah! Feels good. Feels very good. You know, because you can start feeling like, man, if only I didn't die on that wave part, we totally could have completed it. But we did. Hooray. There's Fear Zone. Says it's a hard level. Seems like a good rating for it. The final Shadow Gauntlet. It's called Infusion, and it's a hard level, but we're not going to play it today. I've got to end it. What do we get as a reward? What's... Oh, we can't even see what the reward is. It doesn't matter. We probably won't beat the last level. We might eventually. We'll try some other day. But anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Hope you've enjoyed. I guess we beat like a bunch of Gauntlet levels, you know, 6 or 7 or something like that. So pretty fruitful. And yeah, well, that's all I've got. Thanks 150. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you hanging around. Good night, Sans. Good night, Jolly Cheeto. If you're watching in the future, I hope the weather is nice. And perhaps I will see you in another stream or a video.